Stand by for audio.
K and Kev starts now.
Oh my goodness. Episode number 8. It is Christina K, Kevin Coveas. My bad. It's been like a month since we've done K.
Hey, Christina, where the hell you been? I'm kidding. It's me too.
It's crazy. You know,
Yeah.
we went from being home, well, I went from being home anyway, to now all of a sudden, like, life is back and there's like plans and things. And like, now I have this thing on my phone called a calendar and I have to schedule stuff on it. It's amazing.
What's a, how do you pronounce that? Calendar?
Calendar. You put plans.
Okay.
Plans, scheduled events on there.
Wait,
yeah,
and this is
like,
this is an application. This is something I can get on here. I'm gonna look into it.
It's an app, yes.
I'll figure it out. Okay. No, app. Yeah. Okay.
It's crazy how it was like, okay, we're just going to be a week behind. No problem. Okay, we're going to be 2 weeks behind. We're a month. It's been a month because it was your birthday. It was the day before your birthday the last time. Oh my
God. Yeah. And now it's my birthday again in a week. That's how long it's been. It's not. It's nowhere near my birthday. Isn't that funny though? Like we went from like the COVID times to, I mean, I know we're still getting out of the COVID times, but we're not all the way there. We're still working towards it, but it's like
there.
We went from a little bit too much time on our hands at home potentially to now we're back. We're fully immersed back to our regular, scheduled programming, and we're longing for that time now. Not the sick time. But
yeah, I get what you mean though.
You know what I mean?
It was weird because now I feel like we're recording this on a Sunday night, and I feel like Sunday night would come and it wouldn't feel like it would be the week because it just felt like, oh, the weekend's still going on, but I have to do some work here and there. Now it's like, oh wait, I have to get everything done. Like I'm literally wearing cleaning clothes because I was scrubbing down my shower before we called. Like
these are my cleaning clothes too. Yes. This is a Knicks shirt.
You would never clean in a Yankee shirt.
No, I would not.
No.
I would not do it. I would not dare do it. But yes, it's true though. Monday like hits harder now, right? Doesn't it?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. Then it was just like another day. Okay, next day, another day at home. But nah, it's all changed now.
It's crazy. And I'm still like, even though I've been back at work for a month now, I'm still trying to like get a routine together. It's I've been slacking on that.
I feel you there. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's crazy. But how was your birthday, Kev?
Oh my God, my birthday was so exciting. No, it was fun. I hung out with friends. It was, it's still weird celebrating it now because again, we're not fully out of this. So you want to proceed with caution. You don't want to go out and just go crazy and be out in public. But I did go out. I had a couple of drinks, hung out with friends, spent time.
Nice.
It wasn't, I don't know. The older you get, the more birthdays have never been that big of a thing for me. I think I'm discovering this. Not really. No, people have birthday weeks, birthday months. People go crazy. I feel like the big celebrities have like birthday seasons. Yes. Yeah. It lasts 4 months. And I've never been that guy. I've just never been that guy. So for me, it's just like, okay, this is cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really revel in it. It's nice though. It's nice to hear from people you haven't heard from in a while and have people wish you happy birthday. It's a nice thing. So no, it's good. I just can't believe I'm 32. I don't know.
I still can't get used to saying that. Someone asked me the other day how old I was. I was like 30. What? 30? I was like, oh, 32. I was like, wait, how did that happen? Because I feel like the year you turned during the pandemic doesn't count.
No, absolutely. It shouldn't.
Yeah, it's not like a memorable one to remember. So I still think it was my 31st birthday, but I'm like, oh no, it was 32 that happened.
haven't we all been gifted a year because of this bull we've just gone through? This craziness? We should.
I think we aged more than a year though.
We did.
I think that like really.
I turned 32. I'm looking 38 these days. Yes, it's true. It's true. It goes so fast. But it was a fun birthday. But yeah, here we are. Like, where did this month go? We haven't done one of these in a month.
Crazy. It's crazy. I remember I said to you, I hope my birthday gift for you gets there in time. I made a little mistake.
Oh my God. You sent it to...
I sent it to a wrong address.
Where did you send my birthday gift?
I sent it to another friend of mine who lives in California. And I was like, oh my God, I was not even thinking. So they sent it back to me and it's on its way to you. So for the next episode of K and Kev, you'll be able to open it. I've like built this thing up now and I'm like, it's really nothing.
This is going to be nothing short of amazing. If I get this before I turn 33,
yeah.
I'll be so happy. I thought you did that thing where like, cause I do this all the time where someone tells you like, oh, well, you sent this thing right. You're like, oh yeah, I sent it. But you never sent anything.
No, I would never do that because
I know
then I
you
feel
wouldn't.
like the pressure is on. Like I I'm good at a lot of things. Lying is not one of them. And I would be like, I would tell you right after, like, no, I just said that. I didn't mean to.
Well, Christina, it's not even that I think you're a bad liar. I don't. I think you're a good actress. If you needed to, you'd be capable of doing it. I just think you're a way better person than I am. Like I tell people all the time, oh yeah, I did that thing. And because and because I have this face, I get away with it. Like I get away with whatever I want. It's
line of the day.
Oh yeah, because I have this weird face.
It's amazing.
This, baby-like face, this baby face. That's an expression. But yes, so it's just one of those things, Christina. I get away with that, but you wouldn't do that. So when you say you sent it to the wrong address, I trust that is in fact what happened.
I sent it to San Diego, and my friend was like, should I just send it? And I was like, just send it back to me. I was like, I just feel bad. Just send it back to me.
You know what? Just call Kevin, tell him to pick it up. It's only 2 hours away. If you really want my gift, Kevin, you'll drive to freaking San Diego to get the gift. Oh my God. It's worth it.
Yeah,
it's worth it. That gift.
Yeah, it's
You're
probably
awesome. Thank you.
I hope it comes before you leave because you're getting ready to take a little trip.
I am getting ready to take a trip. This is very exciting. Those K and Kev regulars know that I every year, not last year because last year we did it virtually and because it was craziness. But every year I go to the Children with Diabetes Friends for Life conference for friends and families with type 1 diabetes, for kids with type 1 diabetes and their friends and families, I should say. And yeah, they hold it every July in Orlando, and I'm going back and I will be there.
Not just Orlando, Disney World.
Not just Orlando, Disney's Coronado Springs.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful hotel and resort. What is it? Resort? No, it's just hotel.
It is. Yes.
Oh,
no,
hotel.
It's a resort.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Hotels. They have.
Okay, so resort. See, I should have. Why didn't I just let you say what Coronado Springs is?
I know.
Why would you give me this responsibility and assume that I wouldn't F it up? You knew I was going to mess that up. Yeah. So Friends for Life is going down. It starts the week of, God, I'm so bad with dates. I think it starts officially on the 7th, I want to say. Okay. But yeah, I'm getting down there. I'm going to fly down on the night of the 4th, actually. I'm taking a flight the 4th of July. Isn't that weird? That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I'm taking a red eye. I'm going to get there early Monday and be there for all the week's festivities. And then the conference officially launches that Tuesday. And then we're going to have an amazing week with the kids, with their families. Going to be a part of the teen staff again for I think the 4th year now, which is like
wow.
I can't believe how many of these I've been to now, and now I'm just loving it as a part of the staff and as you know, for something so near and dear to both of our hearts as people with type 1 diabetes, it's going to be an amazing week. So I can't wait to go. It's going to be trippy to just be traveling again. It's anytime you're traveling post pandemic, it's a little weird. But
and now to go to,
cool.
Because you're in California, which has been pretty buttoned up with everything.
Yeah.
Florida has been the total opposite. So when you go to Florida, you don't have to wear your mask anywhere. I don't know if you do in California right now.
You don't have to wear any clothes. You just walk out of the house naked if you're in Florida. You just do whatever the hell you want.
It's so hot, you might want to.
It's like so hot. Degrees. People prefer to walk outside without any clothes on. That's true. Yeah. No, you really. I know. In the heart of the pandemic, when you watch those videos online, I mean, it was a lot of them were Texas, a lot of them were Florida. No disrespect. Love those states. Have love for those states. But yeah, they were playing a little fast and loose with that stuff for a while there. So it'll be interesting going back there. I know Disney, by all accounts, they've done a fantastic job of with their regulations and whatnot. And I know they're lifting a lot of regulations. I know
basically everything.
Yeah. So
it's crazy.
Yeah.
But even in Disneyland too, they went from like just reopening to now it's like, you don't need a face mask. Fireworks are coming back. This, that, and the other thing. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah, exactly. You expected them to unveil slowly, and they're like, "Okay, you can do everything again." And you're like, "Whoa, all right, that's cool." Yeah. No, I'm really excited. But yeah, it is fascinating. Like if you have both vaccinations, you don't have to wear a mask walking around. Yeah. That's great. I step out of the house now. I'm still wearing the mask. I still wear it to most places. Certainly when you're indoors, maybe not when you're walking outside. So. But I know from a conference standpoint, what they're doing is a lot of those regulations still apply, where I know the Disney rules are a little looser maybe, or they're just not even looser. They're lifting the regulations. But I know from a conference standpoint, anytime you walk into a session, you have to wear the mask. And obviously with so many at-risk people, with so many people with pre-existing conditions, you need to do that. That's a requirement, and that's a way for everyone to stay safe. Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, I said to you, I think it was 2019 that I wanted to do it, and like 2020, go down with you, be a part of the conference. Because it's got like my two loves, like helping out with type 1 diabetes and Disney.
Amazing.
And obviously the pandemic. And then I just went back to work. So clearly not getting down to do that. But maybe for 2022, that will be the goal.
You know what? If we can just get through this year and have a normal year with no craziness, then that's something we can aim for. Summer 2022. Let's make it happen. Let's go.
Are you going
to the conference?
Be able to go to the parks at all on this conference?
So I've got a lot of really close friends down there. Obviously, been a part of this thing for years and have developed so many really close friends, amazing people. And Saturday is the one day at the conference as the conference winds down, where there's some flexibility time wise. The week schedule is pretty jam packed in terms of sessions and working with the kids and things of that nature. I think Saturday is a day that we're aiming. And they were talking Animal Kingdom. Now you got to tell me, as the expert here, is there even going to be availability? Like if I go and try to get a ticket, is there availability, or did I miss the boat on this?
You know, I've been getting a lot of calls from people since I went back to work, and I was like, are they already calling and asking about concert tickets? They're actually, and I'm checking right now, they actually are calling and asking about how to get park reservations in Disney.
Yeah,
I don't have some kind of magical power. I'm going to check for you right now, because I think the answer is no for July.
What? What the heck? I can't even go to the park.
I know. Well, I don't know. We're gonna find out. Hold on. Make a park reservation. Please hold.
I need a Disney miracle, Christina. Okay. The whole reason I waited to be on air on N Kev to ask you to pull your Disney magician strings and make this happen for me.
I'm trying.
You know what? You better come through.
Well, look, they've been adding more.
I'm so lazy. I could have called at any point this week, and instead I'm like putting you on blast on the spot and being a jerk about it. Yeah.
It's Saturday the 10th.
It would be Saturday the 10th. That is correct.
Let's see, because they just added. Oh yes, Animal Kingdom is available.
Ooh, okay.
Park hours are 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Oh my God, I want to go so bad.
$800 for the day. Very cheap ticket. Yeah. No.
They just said on the 4th of July, they're going to bring back the fireworks and some nighttime stuff. So I feel like stuff's going to book up. So if you really want to go,
I do.
You might want to now, the one thing you don't have to worry about is there's no fast passes right now. So it's not like you have to book a fast pass to get on Flight of Passage. So,
well, the good thing is that, my friends, I know my friends are on top of it because they're responsible adults, but then they're like, oh, we got to worry about Kevin. We're inviting Kevin. We know he's going to put this thing down to the wire like he always does. And of course that's the case because we're a week out from this conference. I still haven't purchased a ticket. So,
do you have your airline tickets at least?
Oh yeah. What do you take me for, a child, Christina? Like I didn't book my, no. Something will work out. I just go to the airport. I'm like, hey, so I didn't pre-plan this
thing.
You got any tickets?
People do it. People have done it. I know people personally who have done it. Not me, but
I couldn't do that. People. That would be terrible. Could you imagine like going all the way to the airport just winging it?
I know.
People do that. Do you have that friend that does that and they always get away with it? Like they always,
annoys me. If I don't plan it, like as soon as I think of it, I won't get anything.
Yeah. Like there's certain things in my life where I do pre-plan. I'm joking around about being irresponsible, but like you pre-plan it and something still manages to go wrong versus the friends who like wing everything.
I know.
And just everything magically just happens for them
It blows my mind. My mom is one of those people who she kind of just makes up her own rules with stuff and she always gets away with it. But God forbid it was me. I would, nope. No. It blows my mind every time.
Wouldn't fly, Christina. Wouldn't fly. Well, I do appreciate you looking in. Thank you so much. We didn't pre-discuss this. Of course, I put you on the spot there, and I love you, and thank you for looking that up. And now I got some work to do later tonight.
And you could always call or text me, especially when it comes to Disney. Like
always,
I will help you.
Always. The Disney magician. You gotta have that.
Try my best.
You gotta have that nickname or something. We got to come up with
Disney magician. I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
You don't like it. Don't lie. Don't lie because we're on a podcast. You hate it. I'll come up with something better. Okay.
I love anything that's got Disney in it. And I'm a magician. No, I'm like the fairy godmother,
Okay. Well, that's long. That's like Disney fairy godmother. That's like a lot. That's a lot
But
to
just
say.
the fairy godmother.
Oh, okay.
Disney magician, fairy godmother.
We can call you the fairy godmother. I like that. I like that too.
I used to play the fairy godmother for work all the time, so why not?
So it's pretty fitting, yes.
Yeah. So I haven't been to Disney. The earliest that I know of right now is the end of September for the 50th, which they made so many announcements for.
Mm-hmm.
May actually go to Coronado in August for a good friend of mine's bachelorette party. We'll see.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome.
But since we talked in the last month, I can't believe how much I've actually done.
Can you tell me? Break it down.
Oh my gosh. So not only did I go back to work, which obviously I went back to work the last one, but I've actually done my first interview since everything. I got to chat with a really talented guy named Duncan Lawrence. He was like the Eurovision songwriter contest winner for 2019. And he kind of blew up during the pandemic because of TikTok and all this stuff. He called me, we did a Zoom like this from the Netherlands, and he was so awesome. I cannot wait for him to come to New York, and we hit it off on Zoom, which is very rare. But then we also got to talk to Ed Sheeran because this weekend was like Ed Sheeran, you know? So hopefully he will be back doing something big. I can't say what soon with us, but big. Gonna just drop that there for you.
Did you do a phone interview with Ed?
Yeah, so we were just on the phone. He was in New York. I found out like right after that, and I was like, "What the hell?" Like, I would have loved to have seen him.
The nerve of that guy.
He was a little busy.
I guess that makes sense.
But yeah, Ed Sheeran, we love Ed Sheeran. And it was really cool because I got to hear his song like a week before it came out. And my program director, Patrick, and I were like so nervous before the call with Atlantic Records. We're like, what if now that he's a dad, what if it's just not a good song? What if it's just not Ed Sheeran anymore? And I was like, oh God. So we're sitting there, the record label people are watching us, like Ed's there, and it's like, please be good. Please be good. Please be good. And what a hit. I mean, what a hit.
What if this musical genius Ed Sheeran is so exhausted with being a new father that he makes terrible music?
Which could happen.
Which, of course, knowing Ed, and I'm pretending like I'm friends with him. You know him way better than I do. You've gotten to talk to him. I wish I was friends with Ed Sheeran because that's how much I love
maybe one day.
I love his music. Maybe one day. But he's so freaking talented. Like,
he's the best.
And I did. In fairness, I have not heard the entirety of the new single. I've heard a snippet of. I know. I'm embarrassed now, and this is why we should have done K and Kev pre-notes, so I would have listened to the single. But of course, you know, I leave everything to the last second and don't do these things. So I've heard a snippet of it, and it's terrific. It's super,
so good.
Like any true Ed Sheeran classic song. It's catchy as hell. It kind of sucks you in. It's super catchy. Yeah. And
it's so cool because he uses like range in his voice that I really feel like I haven't heard from him before. So this was a game changer of a song for me personally. And I'm looking forward to whatever album he's going to have with this, because there's going to be an album coming. He's had off for like a couple of years. So yeah, looking forward to what's to come for Ed. So I did some interviews. I did my show on Friday from the studio at the Paramount, which I know you know very well.
I saw pics of that. Oh my God. No, this was the first time back at Paramount.
Yeah, my first time back at the Paramount since February of 2020.
And how was it? Was it everything you hoped it would be?
It was weird because there's no shows going on there until August. But when I walked in, all these memories and all these I've gotten so many amazing opportunities at the Paramount over the years, whether it's in the studio or in the founder's room or in the venue itself.
Sure.
And they just all came flooding back. And it was just such a great feeling to see people out on the streets of Huntington again, to be back in that studio. I'm going to be back there at least once a month. And then I can't say the concerts I know that are coming.
You say it, Christina. You say it. Just say it for the K and Kev listeners. Why?
I can't because it hasn't been announced yet. Actually, I think this week, I want to say maybe Monday, one of them's going to be announced. And I'm not going to say who.
I can't wait. I can't wait to hear.
You know the person. That's all I'm going to say. So
I'm not saying a thing. So that's exciting. Let's talk about Huntington. Oh my God, I love that strip there, that street.
It's so cool.
What an amazing atmosphere. Now let me ask you something, because
they added stuff to it too. There's a bar that's on the street of Huntington that is the Paramount. It's called the Spotlight. So that's really cool. And they have a restaurant right next door, a new one that they as soon as I walked in, they're like, here's your menu. I was like, wait, you're gonna bring me food while I do a show here? Really? That's gonna happen?
That's exciting. Yeah.
So I actually, sorry, I totally interrupted you here, but I was really excited because
incredibly rude. But continue.
next month, you know how I do. When you come home, because you're coming home after the conference, right?
Not right. No, we got to talk about that. Not right after the conference.
Because I was gonna say, you can come to a show with me at the Paramount, but that idea.
Hold on. So. What about the first week of August? Because I may be home now. First week of August. That might be a possibility for the Paramount.
That might be when I go to Disney for
Stop it! What the hell? This is
well, nothing's confirmed yet, but I'm gonna write down that you're coming home the first week of August. Wait, what happened? See, Kevin and I haven't even talked since the last time we did Kane Kevin.
Okay, I got personal stuff with my family. My sister is about to move, and I'm gonna go help her move. She's moving, but that's not happening until later in the month. So I made a game time decision. I usually fly from Orlando back home to New York for a bit, but now, just in an effort to spend part of my time in LA in July, so I'm not missing out on too much potential action. Like there's action going on here. I got nothing going on, but when I do have stuff going on, it's great. But I'm going to come back here for a couple weeks, and then I'm going to come to New York. So it's looking like potential 2 to 2.5 weeks in New York, where it's going to be a combination of helping my sister move, and then it's going to be back in New York for potentially a week, and I'm looking at maybe the first week of August for that. So I was going to tell you about that in case there was any Paramount action, or just to stop. Obviously, I'm coming by walk. That's a no-brainer. That's going down. But
you're part of the crew, so absolutely.
I know. Oh my God! Wait.
So if I do this Bachelorette thing, it's got to be a weekend because I don't want to take like a lot of days off from work. So I was thinking of like either flying out like a Thursday or a Friday night and coming home like Sunday night.
Cool.
So it would just be. But I'm supposed to do at least one Friday a month from the Paramount, and we've rotated with all of our sister stations. So I have to talk to all the other guys too.
Yeah.
So now tomorrow I have a project when I go into work to figure out when I'm going to be doing the Paramount. But you know what? The Paramount actually reopens in August. I think.
Nice. Okay.
Limp Bizkit on the 15th. I think it is. I know, right?
Are you serious? Oh my God! I did it all for the Nookie. Come on, the Nookie.
I was like, that's my childhood there.
Can I tell you something? The hook of that song gets stuck in my head at least like once a month. I don't know why.
Really?
Do you remember like the verse of that song? He's like, why did it take so long? Why did I take so long? To figure it out, but I did it. And
you mean the song you were singing when you were asking me if there was park reservations available? You were singing those lyrics, right?
I was singing those lyrics. That is correct. Something about Nookie by Limp Bizkit. I don't think I like any other Limp Bizkit songs, but Nookie, oh my God, that song gets me amped. I'll work out to that song.
It's such a catchy song.
Hey, listen, if I worked out, I would work out to that song. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. But so you're saying Limp Bizkit's going to be there in August?
Yeah, I think they're the opening, unless they announce something out. I see the problem with it is now I talked to people from the Paramount when I was there on Friday, and I don't remember what they announced and what they didn't yet. So I'm trying to like not say too much.
Christina, I'm getting tickets to Limp. You're hooking this up for me. Or I'll just get them. I don't know.
I will ask.
I'm not trying to exploit our friendship for tickets. I don't do that. I don't play that. But I will. But I'll tell you this much: if I'm there in New York, I will see Limp Bizkit.
I think it's August 15th.
You can take that to the bank. All for that song. I'll be like, where in the set is Nookie? Because I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna encore. I'm gonna rage to that song, and then I'm gonna leave, and then that's it.
We can hang out at the bar, the Spotlight Bar, and then when Nookie comes on, we can go to the venue. Let's see, Limp Bizkit, Sunday, August 15th.
No.
Yeah,
earlier.
Sunday, August 15th.
First week of August, Limp Bizkit. What the heck?
It's the first show. It's the opening show of the Paramount.
No, so. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay, well, you know what? It's all right.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
All I know is that there's one show that they're trying to get, and I'm not even like looking at the camera right now because I don't want to say too much. But
look at the camera. Look me dead in the eyes, Christina, and you tell me.
There's one show that they're thinking about for December that, knowing you're probably going to want to be home for if they can get it. They haven't solidified it yet, but yeah.
I'm ready. I am ready.
Who could it be?
This is very exciting. Who can it be now?
Who can it be now?
Okay. Sorry, that was weird. That was like weird and low. It should have been higher. It was very low and creepy. But let me ask you one more thing about the Paramount. I know we're probably running low on time because I rant a lot, but
we both do.
We do this every episode. Now, would you get people looking in? You always get people looking in off the street, right? Aren't they? They're always really amped when you've got a show going on there, right?
Oh my God.
Whenever there's something live going on there.
My favorite is whenever I have the artist in the studio with me and they do a double take and they're like, is that Andy Grammer? Is that, like it's the coolest thing. And then especially when we have those windows open in the warmer months, it's so dope for them to be able to like talk to us. I will say they did add in that area right now because with everything with the pandemic, that street in Huntington was used for just like tables for all those restaurants.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
So right now the Paramount has it like roped off where there's tables right in front of the window. So there were people there on Friday eating their dinner while I was doing my show. And I have like a talk back button for the street. So I was like, ma'am, what is that dish with mushrooms that you have there? And she was like,
oh my God. You're using it for personal gains. Yes.
Oh, it was great. It
has
was
nothing to do with the studio.
It was the total opposite of working from home, being there and like getting to talk to people while talking to people on the air. It was amazing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I'm actually looking forward to
I would
back to
I would use it to mess with people, like some guy in the middle.
Oh, I always do.
Like some guy in the middle of the street scratching himself, like, sir, can you please not scratch your butt in the middle of the street? Yeah, I would do that.
I used to be at the Paramount every single week. Back when I would do our sister station, The Shark, I would do Shark After Dark. So I would be there from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Sure.
And every Monday night. And there was a guy who was like putting money in for his car to park on the street. And he was picking his wedgie. And I called him out for it because it was like a very long time. And I was like,
sir,
there's like a windows right there. I'm there. Like, I'm going to say something.
Look, you can there's a way to do it and be discreet. You are being the opposite of discreet.
No, it was like he was digging a tunnel.
He wanted everyone to see.
And we did. And the whole world knew.
That's how it goes.
But yeah, no, it was so fun to be back there. Cause like I said, February 2020 was the last time I was there and it was for Fits and the Tantrums. And yeah, I was excited to be back. It was weird to be back with no artist
Great
being
band.
there. Cause that's what I'm used to. Oh my God, he was amazing.
Yeah.
But it was cool to be back there and to see a bunch of people. I actually ran into someone I knew from college. I feel like every time I do a show there, I've run into people. Huntington's just like the place to be. And I always, So
have a nice social gathering in Huntington. Yeah, everyone wants to go there. It's so lively. It's great over there.
Oh, I love Huntington. So it was nice to be back over there. And I also last weekend did an appearance, my first appearance since New Year's Eve going into 2020. That was the last time I did an appearance. So I did a 6-hour appearance last weekend.
6 hours?
6 hours, and it was exhilarating. And I know that's like a weird word to say for an appearance, but
no, it's exciting.
The things that came out of this appearance were like, I got voiceover work out of it. The client like loved me so much that I booked other appearances. I got one of the guys that worked there gave me his number. I was like, I'm back in the world. What is happening?
Look at this. This is
I was like, what's happening right now?
There's a lot going on. There's career successes. There's personal successes. There's like a lot happening on one trip.
Very random, but it was a 6-hour appearance and it was so hot that day, but it was so good to be back out in the world.
How did you, I know how you ended up feeling exhilarated, but going into it, because they're not easing you back in. It's not a 2 to 3 hour appearance. This is 6 hours. That's a long day. That's a long day at work regularly, let alone making a public appearance. Not that I've made one of those in a while, but when I used to do that sort of thing in my past life. But now, did you go into it with a little hesitancy, or did you go in super excited and it ended up great?
I was hesitant because my boss was like, hey, so how do you feel about doing appearances? I'm like, I guess I should ease back into them because I love doing appearances, and I'm not going to lie, I love the money.
Money's nice.
But he was like, it's a 6-hour appearance. And normally our appearances are usually 2 hours. Yeah. So I was like, that's 3 appearances in one. And I was like, this is a really big client, a new client, and they really wanted me to do it. So I was like, all right, I'll do it. I was still very hesitant about it, but I also really I don't have air conditioning in my car, and it is very hot here.
Christina,
so I was like,
you need AC in the car.
I know. So I was like, you know what? I've been so good about saving money for this, that, and the other thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll use that extra money and put it towards the AC in my car.
Right.
So
right.
I kept saying that on the way because it was all the way out in Riverhead. So I'm driving to Riverhead, sweating my butt off. And I was like, you're going to get a new AC. You're going to get a new AC. You're going to get a new AC. I get there. I'm like all melted because I was already so hot. And they had just paved the blacktop there. So it was even hotter.
Yeah.
And I was like 10 minutes in. I'm like, I don't know how this is going to go, but it was amazing. And I always do trivia in the afternoons. So I took trivia on the road and I did a bunch of trivia questions. And I had people running from parking lots all over in Riverhead. They heard my voice and they were coming. So getting to see them like do that and talk to listeners again, it was amazing.
So it was
absolutely amazing.
Everything you were hoping it would be, it ended up being.
Oh my God, and more. And I had such a great time. I was even saying to the one guy on crew, I was like, this feels so right. Like I feel like going back to work was great, but there was still restrictions and things I wasn't doing.
Sure.
But once I did that, it just felt like, and literally the day after I did that, that's when I found out I got an interview. That's when I found out about all that stuff. And I was like, okay, so we're back 100%, baby.
Back out into the world and good things happening. Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing. So, and like, since then I've been out with like a bunch of like David and Stevie and the whole crew.
Yeah.
We all went out to a bar and that just felt so normal and right. And it just.
The whole gang.
Yeah.
I love it.
And like so many people during the pandemic either moved on to another place or, you know, unfortunately other things happened. So it was really great to get our crew back together.
I love it.
Just, it felt so, I was so emotional because I hadn't seen some of these people in well over a year. So it just felt so good. And like the other day we had like I took a bunch of my coworkers out to lunch and it was so nice. I don't know. It just feels good.
it's just feeling hopeful again for the future and for just being back out and about. I love it. That's beautiful.
Yeah. And it's like motivated me to do other things too. Like even around the house, like, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know.
I wouldn't go,
I don't know how to say it.
I wouldn't go that far. I still don't do any of the things I'm supposed to do around the house. I'm still waiting for the dish fairy to come in and do all of my dishes.
Oh,
and
you're
it's terrible.
one of those.
Well, I'll do some dishes. I won't. I hate doing laundry. I joke. The dishes are okay. It's the laundry though. Yeah, I'm not a laundry guy.
Can I ask you a question? Because I was just talking to a friend last night, and he was like talking about how he hated doing laundry.
Is this my last clean shirt? Yes. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. Yes, but continue.
I was like, honestly, sorting it is always the pain for me. But once it's sorted, you just put it in, you put the detergent in, and then you walk away. It's not like you have to stand there or like you have to like wash it by hand. So I don't understand why so many people complain about doing laundry.
Christina, I need to tell you, not everyone has a luxurious home setup such as your own.
You have to go to the laundromat?
No, it's in building, but it's I'm in a condo on the 4th floor. And I have to go down to the 1st floor and I have to pay with quarters. That's it. That's it. That's the only other step. I have to bring it downstairs and then I have to pay with quarters. It's exhausting, you know? You got to go to the bank. You got to get quarters and you got to come home and then one by one put them in the machine. I mean,
oh, Kevin,
what? That's too much.
So that's
too much responsibility for one person. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. I need someone to do this for me. I need a personal laundry doer. That's what I need in my life. I'd be a lot happier, I think, if I had one of those.
See, I ended up doing my sister's laundry now recently too, and I'm like, I don't get the big deal on laundry. You love
it so much you're taking other people's laundry.
I don't. You're
like, hey,
but I don't hate it.
Yeah, you're asking friends. Are you okay? Okay, doing your laundry? Otherwise, let's bring it over to my place.
Kevin's gonna come home and bring all his laundry.
I will. I will mail you all of my dirty clothes, and then you could send them back to the San Diego address, all clean.
Well played.
Send them back to the wrong address. Done deal. We're done. Oh my God.
I mean, I get the folding part. Folding can be. Like, I'll get to it later, but
it's all such a chore. Oh my God. I need someone in my life to do this stuff for me. I don't want to do it. I'll never grow up, Christina. You can't make me. So.
I wouldn't even dare try. Never.
No.
Ready for our question of the week?
Of course I am. Always. Yes.
Okay. So Deanna. Hi, Deanna.
Hi, Deanna.
She sent a very interesting question.
Mm-hmm.
What is a new thing you've tried recently or something you want to try? I I like this because I've actually,
That's
one
a
of my
good question.
goals for the year was to try new things and to like learn new things, open myself up to new things. So I like that, Deanna.
I think it's a great question. Excuse me if I've brought this up. May I answer first?
Of course.
I just started talking. Which I guess is a good thing to do on a podcast. A buddy of mine is into cryptocurrency. Have we talked about this? Have we talked about cryptocurrency? Have you heard about this trend? You know, Bitcoin, things that you've heard of Bitcoin.
Yeah, Bitcoin.
Things of that nature. Well, there's a big newer one called Dogecoin, which is which was created by these genius people who do this stuff. I don't even know. It's all above my pay grade, but created back in like 2013 to mock 2013 to mock sort of the trend of cryptocurrency and people putting their money into cryptocurrency, it increasing like a stock and you getting more money as a result. It's just like a, electronic form of money, of currency. So my buddy was doing it and I took some money and I put it into cryptocurrency. I did this.
Oh, look at you.
It's not gone well. It's not gone well at all. Dogecoin's down. It's down. I haven't profited. No, I lie. I did slightly profit and I assumed it was going to just keep going, as they say in the crypto world, to the moon. Like it's going to keep going up and it really hasn't.
Is that what they say?
They do. A bunch of nerds. Yes. And they say to the moon. So listen, I'm having a good time with it. It's fine. It was like I had a little extra money to play with. Not much. I don't have much money, but I had enough to play with. So I was like, okay. And so I did, and I put it into cryptocurrency and it's going fine. Like I've profited a little bit off of it. The hope is you put a little bit in and then you make, 100 grand or something. That's not that hasn't happened, but it's something new. I tried it and I don't regret it. It's a new experience.
Okay.
So
I was not expecting an answer like that at all, but
I know.
Very interesting.
What a weirdo answer. I know.
Especially because 5 seconds before that, you were complaining about getting quarters to put in the wine. Now you're doing cryptocurrency. That's fine.
Yeah, because
real stuff that
I need to save my quarters to put towards the cryptocurrency. Okay, Christine, it all adds up.
Is it addicting? Because I know some people say stock market's addicting. Oh, it is. You know
what? It's not addicting for me. I don't think I would ever have I'm not a big gambler or whatever. I know this in and of itself is a form of gambling. You're putting money into a cryptocurrency, hoping that it increases. So, you're not really investing with cryptocurrency. You're gambling. It's kind of what you're doing. But I'm not a big gambler, so I don't have the urge. I don't have the urge to put more money in. I just kind of put in what I put in, and I see what's addictive about it is checking on it. You check on it like every so often to be like, oh, did it go up? Did it go down? Like sometimes I'm checking every like 10 minutes. I'm like, wow.
What?
I'm like, Kevin, why don't you relax a little bit? All right. Nothing's going to change in the last 3 minutes with this cryptocurrency, but it's fun. It's something to do. And I guess it's part of the way the world is trending away from cash and towards these things. I don't know.
There's just so much because it's different than Bitcoin and I still don't fully understand that. So it's like,
you and me both. I'm in it. I put money in it. I still don't understand it. That's how blind I am to this stuff. Yeah.
Keep us posted on that.
I will.
We're invested now. We're invested in you being invested.
Absolutely. If the next time I'm doing this from like the outdoor patio of my mansion up on the hill, you'll know cryptocurrency went really well. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just I would like an invitation. That would be nice to visit the mansion. That's all.
Well, we'll see. It's an exclusive list, but I'll try to get you on it. Yeah.
Forget your co-host, your friend.
You're number one. You're number one on the list. Don't even worry
I should get
it.
like on Friends when they have the Joey room. Like I should have a CK room.
You should. That'd be good. Little CK
and
room.
We could even do the podcast from in there. I'm fine with that.
We could. Hey, I got plenty of rooms in my cryptocurrency mansion. Not a big deal. We'll find the space. Yes. Okay. How about you?
Mine is definitely not as interesting as that.
I'm sure it's fine.
I guess like during the pandemic, I've been like cooking and baking more.
Nice.
And actually, oh my gosh. So you guys have Dunkins in California, right? Do you?
We do every so often. Not a lot of them, I should say. Yeah.
So one of my favorite things from Dunkin' is their pumpkin muffins, but they're only like for the month of October, and that's it. I hate what they do with that. Okay. So I like long for it throughout the year. And I've been trying to perfect the right recipe, and I've had a lot of bad ones. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a lot of bad ones. But I think this weekend I found the closest one to the Dunkin' recipe, and I felt like that was a big win.
Wait, did you master? So you mastered making a Dunkin' muffin? You're saying
mastered, but like almost mastered. Let's say almost mastered. And they're more diabetic. I made 2 versions. I made one with like all the streusel on top and the icing, and then I made one without it, which is way more diabetic friendly.
Yeah, which is great.
But like everyone that I've had try it, because I was like, I want to see if other people like it. Love it. My dad has had so many of them. My friends like loved it, so I
love this. Okay, well, you know what? You got another thing to mail out to the San Diego address, right. And that would be my secondary address, my second home in San Diego.
I will make them for you when you come home.
I'm very excited about this. I feel like the only thing I'll say about this, I know we're running long, is that is that when people try to replicate something from like a fast food type deal or something they love from their favorite place to eat, it oftentimes does not come out well. So the fact that you even got it close is like pretty exciting,
I think it's
right?
pretty close. Yeah, it's pretty close. And you know what's so funny? When I wrote this question down, I was totally going to be like, I've been running lately. Like running is my new thing. I went right for the food.
You went right for the food. You're like, you know what? Running, boring. You know what? Who cares? That's awesome that you're running, by the way. But
thanks.
You know what? You're good. You went with the answer. I think you went with the answer that you knew would interest me more, because you're like, Kevin working out. No, that's not a thing.
I run so I can eat all this stuff.
Kevin eating muffins, totally a thing. A thing for years. Yes. So this is
they're the best.
I think this is just a case where you know your audience and you know your co-host pretty well. So there you go.
Just saying. So when you come home, I will maybe I'll bring them to the Paramount. Maybe we'll do a show at the Paramount with pumpkin muffins.
We will eat delicious homemade muffins, and I will show you how to invest heavily in cryptocurrency.
Let's hope by then it's like doing even better too. You never know. That's like a month away.
Let's hope by then I'm not bankrupt. Let's hope that.
Let's hope.
See what happens.
But I know next week you're going away, so please have a safe trip.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Feel free to send pictures or videos. I don't know if you know this, but I like that place a little bit. So
we're gonna catch up. We will catch up while I'm in Disney. Don't you worry about that.
All right. Well, have a safe trip, and
Thank you.
I look forward to our next episode, which will not be a month away.
No. We will do it sooner than that. I'm excited for it. See you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.